Okay, this is module number 3 in the training module, and basically I'm going to run through how you fill out a merchant application, even though we do have a sample one filled out, I believe, and most of it's self-explanatory, but there are some areas that are difficult, and also while I run through it, I will explain some different aspects of the business. So the first, we're looking at what's called a new merchant application. It says merchant application at the top. This is page 1 of 5. Each page is marked on the bottom right hand corner of each page. And this document, it's a PDF file that you were sent, again titled new application. You have new application and you have application. The new application was made by one of our trainers here at Rocket Solutions International, Marlene, and it helps you, it helps a new person, a new salesperson has some additions. It's been scanned in, so it's not as crisp as the old application or regular application. You have both, and you could use either or for your business. So merchant application, I'm going to use the tabs on the left-hand side as we run through it. We're on page 1. It says merchant information. All the information here has to be filled in the first block. This block, you ask your customer, where would you like to receive your monthly Elevon statement? Because what we're filling out here is an Elevon application. So whatever information you fill in here, this will direct his statement to where he would like to receive it, at his business, home office, or some other office other than maybe the store. So DBA stands for, DBA name is doing business as. So in the example that we'll use right now, it's Joe Sporting Goods Store. You would put Joe Sporting Goods Store. Contact name, you put his name, his cell number if he has, DBA address, the address where he would like to receive his monthly statement for his processing, city, province, and postal code, previous processor, which would be Moneris, TD Visa, Chase Payment Tex, Monex, whomever. You can ask the customer, or he could tell you or give you a statement. Year established, self-explanatory. DBA phone number, fax, customer service phone, email, GST, tax ID number. Obviously he'll have one if he's been in business. If he's just starting out, he may not have one. That's fine. Length of current ownership. Corporate information tab now on the left hand side. If he's a numbered company, you would put the numbered company of the company there. Again, that will appear for him on his monthly statement. So 123 Ontario, for example. Shipping info, this is a lot of times the same as merchant information, but it is certainly the location. The question is, where would you like to receive your terminals? To your store, obviously, to the place where they're going to be used. If it's the same, you could put same. If it's different, you put different. If he's got 2, 3 locations, you would spell it out on another piece of paper. Business type, sole proprietor is good for incorporation or a registration, general partnership or limited partnership for a partnership. Principal information. This is percentage of ownership. Assume always 100%, and if he objects, then you could ask him if you can put him down as 51%. As long as you put him down for 51%, then you do not have to collect information from a second principal. If he insists that he's only 50, then 50% owner, then you need information from another principal, and you collect all the information: first name, last name, home address. MI doesn't apply. Anything that you don't know on these forms, you just say to the customer that it doesn't apply. Date of birth is, we would like his date of birth. Certainly we need a SIN number. SIN number in Canada stands for social insurance number, and we need a social insurance number. It will not affect his rates, even if he has a bad credit rating, or he's not to worry about his bad credit rating, or that he would get worse rates or not qualified for this. The only people that won't qualify for processing basically are people that have committed fraud or have gone bankrupt in the last 6 months. So you fill out the principal information. The next is what we call other merchant information. Put the average sale amount, which again you can get this from statements or asking the customer. A sporting goods store might be $50 or $100. Total monthly Visa and MasterCard sales, again, average is about 50,000. You can guesstimate it or get it from the statement or from the client himself. Description of product or services offered, sporting goods. Card present swiped, 80%. Card present not swiped, 20%. This means 80% of his business people come in and they use their cards right in the store. 20% not swiped is telephone orders. The next 2 blocks don't apply, and the final block is the bank account information. Bank account information, at this point you ask for a void check. This is where we're going to put his money every single day. So all the transactions he does today, let's say being a Monday, he would receive by 10 p.m. all the transactions he does, he will receive all his money by 10 a.m. the following day, Tuesday morning. So you need a void check to put his money. This is one of the benefits of Elavon. They are the fastest processor, as opposed to other processors. They could take a day, 2 days, 3 days to get his money in his account. We'll put his money in any account, the same account that it is now. There's just going to be more money, more faster, as we say. So we need a void check, and we need his initials on the bottom of the left-hand corner of page 1 of 5. Page 2 of 5 is the most important page to the merchant. You have the tab at the top, Card Accept. Put an X, all Visa, all MasterCards. Qualified is pricing information, 1.66. This is the rate that we're giving him on both his Visa and MasterCard, plus 000. No transaction fee. Most people have a 5 to 20 cent transaction fee. We're saving them thousands of dollars with the transaction fee, and this is spelled out on many of the different information sheets that you have. If you don't have the example, request the example of Rocket Solutions International savings by putting them with Elavon. A transaction fee is, most companies charge 5 to 20%. So aside from the processing fee is 1.66, they charge them 5 cents. If they charge them 5 cents, for example, times 50 transactions a day on their Visa and MasterCard, $2.50, times 30 days is $75, times 12 months is $900, times 4 years is $3,600. So again, you see another place where we're saving them thousands of dollars. At the end of our presentation to a customer, we'll be showing them how we're saving them $10,000 to $50,000 over the course of 4 years. All the other things on the page are explained on explanation sheet, page 2. If you don't have that sheet, you should request it. The only fee on the right-hand side that's important to know, account maintenance fee, is $50. This will never occur to a customer unless he changes his bank accounts. But it doesn't occur. It doesn't have a per monthly or per occurrence next to it. All the other fees are explained on the explanation sheet. If you don't have it, request it. The next thing is the PIN debit. PIN debit means the banking cards. And a debit, he's only charged 5 cents. Most companies charge between 8 and 15 cents. Again, we're saving them thousands of dollars. As per the example, we're cutting his rate down, his rate on his debit in most cases by half, and saving him thousands of dollars over the course of 4 years. The next block to know is the point of sales. We just put the equipment quantity, 2 for example, Ingenico 5100s plus their pin pad. Don't get into all the other information. This is not the place for it. The next issue is other card types. You put down the American Express. You ask him for his 10-digit American Express merchant account number. This is so that we can program this terminal to accept American Express. If he's not accepting it, it's a non-issue. If he decides to get it later, we'll program his terminal free of charge. And we just need his initials on the bottom of page 2 of 5. Page 3 of 5 is very simple. You just need to put your rep name and your phone number or Skype or email address at the account designation. The other numbers don't mean anything. The rest of the whole page does not apply to him. You just scroll to the last question on the page, on-site inspection. Have you physically been on site? Yes or no. Most of the time it will be no for you. And you ask for the client to initial right on the spot as you're going through this with them, their initials on the bottom of page 3 of 5. Page 4 of 5 is the small print. Just use it as an opportunity to recap everything that you've offered, all the benefits that you highlighted. The fact that we have guaranteeing a rate of 1.66, no transaction fee, 5 cents, all their money will be in their account the next day, and that their terminals have a lifetime warranty. We don't need any initials on page 4 of 5, and then we need merchant DBA name. You put the company name up there, and you ask him to sign on the signature line. If there's a partner, they sign on the next signature line. The rest of the page does not apply. So we only need one signature at the top of the page. So that concludes the 5 pages of the application. The rest of the application, this PDF file that you should be looking at, the next page that you're going to be looking at is the point of sale terminal processing agreement, and I will go over it with you in the next training module. Look for the next training module, which starts with point of sale terminal processing agreement.